Hey everybody, welcome to What Even Is Bio-Ink Redemption. This game has come into my radar and I've been it seems really fun. So we're gonna try it out on the channel. I am not a medical student, nor do I know anything about medical things, so, bear with me, but I promise you I'm gonna mispronounce every single letter and word that will come out of my mouth. That's besides the point. This is a really cool strategy game. I played through the life and death tutorial, so we're going to see how this goes. Let's start the life campaign. So in this situation, we will be playing the role as the doctor trying to ascertain what is actually going on with the patient, John Smith. No. Let's see, this is Carson. Congratulations, Carson Gaming, friend of the channel. I'm going to be trying to save your life because he is an American and therefore he's going to have to pay me for this service. I don't want to necessarily work on moderate. You know what? Screw it. Let's do mild. I'm a coward. I literally just finished the campaign. So forgive me. All boosters, we have 1 point to spend. I do not think that we can actually do that for anything. Right, we need to get to level 2 first. It's called Reading Comprehension. It is going to help. This game is, it's a medical-based strategy game similar to what you would think from, like, Plague Inc., which is another game that I never played, but that's fine. Objective, reach 100% recovery before Carson dies. Dude, what else is new? Patient Carson has a few diseases targeting his circulatory and nervous systems, and his overall health is suffering. Reach 100% recovery by diagnosing and treating diseases. Okay, so we got circulatory, skeletal, nervous, renal, and muscular is starting to go down a little bit. So the first thing we're going to want to do, start saving up some bio points. Get a little bit of points in the bank that you could use to spend on diagnosing potential diseases, and then also maybe bringing out some cures for anything that we might be able to find. And this is a great start. Okay, let's jump into the biomap. So here we could see the symptoms that are currently affecting Carson. We could also see which systems are taking the most damage. So his muscular system is taking a lot of damage. So we're assuming a lot of these are probably going to be dealing with that. But shaking could only be from one of two things. Fatigue could be like literally everything, so like I have no idea how we're gonna figure that out. Anxiety is probably something within the brain itself. Dizziness, you're looking at cardio. And nausea we'll talk about. It's probably not the renal system here or the digestive, just because those seem to be doing pretty well and not taking any damage. So the damage that they are taking is probably collateral from the other systems. Let's start with the worst one, which is shaking, as that seems to be a very severe symptom and causing a lot of damage to his brain. So it can either be Parkinson's disease or an epileptic seizure. Both of them can be a possibility, but I think Parkinson's is like the worst one. I think we want to order a brain PET scan, which will test for both Parkinson and dementia. So let's run that. I don't think we want to spend our points so far on testing for an epileptic seizure. I think we want to save that potentially for later, but let's get a few more points. I want to start working on fatigue. Will never happen here. Anxiety could also actually be from dementia, so this might be great too. Dizziness, we got to start running some tests on the heart. So everything here can be a potential for dizziness. So I'm basically going to see if there's a test that runs for like multiple things here. And there really isn't. So we're going to have to basically do a simple blood pressure test. Maybe start with that. See if your boy is running some hypertension. And then when those test results come back, ignore the blood squirting out of him. That's normal. Trust me, I'm a doctor. So he did, in fact, test positive for the hypertension. Okay. Now we can begin treatment. We could do an alpha blockers for 100% efficiency. It'll cost 7 days of our time and 6 bio points, but that should cure that particular disease. So wait for the brain PET scan to come back. He does, in fact, have Parkinson's. Carson, I promise you I'll give you the best medical treatment that money can, in fact, buy. Sorry, brother. Look, I'm a Canadian. This is all new for me. So save up a little bit more cash money. We have yet to recover anything from him, but we've identified diseases, which really is like the first step here. He's at 86% overall health. I think we should be okay, as long as we keep on top of this. So we do, in fact, found the Parkinson's disease. Cardidopa levodopa. I don't know what that is, but I think it's probably going to be a little bit on the expensive side. Let's save up a little bit more points to try to knock that out. I do want to take care of the severe symptoms before we get into the more the more banal symptoms, but other than that, it's going to be okay too. What we could also do is save up money for lifestyle changes, so we could give him like relaxation therapy, Mediterranean diet, aerobic exercises, which will help healing the systems that are taking damage over time. And since his nervous system and circulatory system are like going down pretty hard, and apparently his brain just popped like a water balloon, I think that might be something that we might want to take a look at. All right, let's start curing these diseases. So let's cure the Parkinson's. 70% efficiency for 33 days. It's not the best, but you know what? It's at least something. And how do we cure the hypertension? 6. We need 1 more point. All right. So after we start curing that, we should start seeing a little bit recovery in the systems, and then we can start playing around with maybe figuring out what else is wrong with them. That's absolutely going to be helpful. Okay. It's a really cool like strategy game. I've never played something to this effect. Like, I really do enjoy it, and I hope people enjoy it too. I could definitely see this becoming like a mini series. So he has a new symptom. He's developed chest pain and he's developed fatigue. That's not the best thing. So we're definitely gonna have to figure out what is happening with that. Fatigue is now becoming more of an issue. Again, dude, there's just too many possibilities. So I think what we want to do is maybe look into this chest pain a little bit. Potential for angina, which will also be fatigue, chest pain, and dizziness. So that could be a culprit here. You could also potentially be having a heart attack, but I mean, what are the chances of that, right? So let's do an exercise electrocardiogram. That's right, your boy knows how to pronounce basic medical terms. I took a simple kinesiology class in high school at one point. I know what I'm talking about. Get more bio points. Parkinson's disease, he does have high cholesterol and angina. So that might be what's causing the fatigue. That's something that we can deal with. And we also can upgrade our resource collector. Yeah. 40% harvest upgrade power. We need like 1 more point to make it work. The one thing that I am concerned about this game is like, I would really just like for more points to become available faster so that I could do more diagnosis and maybe speed things along a little bit. We have now been dealing with Carson here. For 65, you have new symptoms, urinary difficulty, and incontinence. My dude, look, you've been in the hospital for like 3 freaking months now. How are you developing all this new stuff? I'm trying to help you, but your nervous system, it's going into the toilet, dude. Okay, Parkinson's disease has been treated. He's up to 16% recovery. It's going to take a little bit of time. But now that we can harvest these bio points a little bit faster, you have leg pain and you have swelling and bruising. Dude, you joined the club. It's called being in your freaking 30s. What do you want? Alright, let's take a look here. High cholesterol and angina has, in fact, been determined. Let's do this one. 7 bio points, but it's 100% efficiency and it only takes 6 days. We can also go for the nitroglycerin treatment for the angina. Let's start with the status. Look, I could pronounce like one of 3 of all of these words. Everything else is gonna be like up to the gods. Okay, what do we need for our next upgrade? Treat at least 4 diseases, which is +3 every 15 days. I think it means +3 bio points, which is also like pretty good too. It pays for itself in the long run. High cholesterol has been treated. He's up to 21% recovery. Okay, get yourself a little bit more money in the bank. Let's go in. Let's treat this angina before it turns into something worse. You know, like arrhythmia or a heart attack. That would be bad too. Prescribe that. 100% efficiency. I don't have enough points. My sweet God. Give me that. Okay. Carson, I promise you, I'm going to save you, man. You're walking out of here on your own 2 feet one way or another. Now, nervous system is still taking damage. Respiratory or circulatory is still going down as well. Immune system, surprisingly, is great. Respiratory is fantastic. Skeletal is taking some passive damage. Digestive is starting to take a little bit of hits here too. It's not the best for us, but we can actually maybe grab this upgrade. So we are going to get some passive points to spend every 15 days of in-game time. We got to start recovering the nervous system and the circulatory system. How are we going to do that? It's a great question. We could maybe make some lifestyle changes, but I really can't do anything unless the game wants to give me some freaking bio points. So like, you know, what do you want? How do we get the last upgrade? Carson must make a visit to the emergency room. I'll be honest with you, brother. You're probably going to be going there at some point in time. So let's worry about getting this stuff taken care of. That's massive. Okay, let's start diagnosing some new issues. Fatigue is still a problem. Urinary difficulty. Looks like there might be an issue with the renal system, because that is taking a little bit of damage. We still have, like, a lot of damage being done to the muscular system. But I honestly think that if we're going to be looking for something that's causing urinary difficulty and incontinence, I think it's going to be this guy right here. Or maybe not. Alright, well, we know he has this then, because this is the only thing that could be causing that. So we could do a bladder diary to run that test. Urinary difficulty can be a lot of things. Chronic kidney failure, urinary tract infection, kidney stones. Let's see if there's anything that tests for, like, most of these things. We could do a urinalysis. But also a renal system MRI would be good. Let's run a urinalysis. It should be a quick test. And it will test for, like, a whole bunch of different diseases. Let's go back and try to save up something. Carson is now a smoker. My sweet God, you've been in the hospital for 117 days and you're going to take up smoking right now? So the patient actually can develop positive or negative lifestyle choices that will affect certain systems more. So since he is a smoker, he does not have urinary incontinence. What the hell do you have then? You have prostate cancer? Test it. Carson. Why'd you start smoking, brother? I'm trying to help you, dude. He has none of that? He has none of that. Okay, so that means we're probably looking at a chronic kidney failure or kidney stones. I mean, like, let's save up for a renal system MRI. I gotta be honest, man. He's down to, like, 71% overall health. We have 32%, like, of healing done. Randomly evolved fast diagnosis. Thank God. So now, this is one of those positives that can, in fact, he's coughing up blood. That's not good. He does have prostate cancer. Okay. Well, it can be cured 3 days for 12 points with 100% efficiency. I think prostate cancer takes a little bit of priority here. Man, just give me some more points, dude. We really got to start, like, speeding things along a little bit. We could also fast forward the time to make things faster. I'll be real with you. I'm not good enough at this game in order to keep up with that, but let's treat my man's prostate cancer. 100%, 12, send it. That should help with a lot of the damage that's being done, but I'm still concerned about his nervous system and his circulatory system. Get a little bit more bio points. I really don't like how you're just squirting out, like, internal fluids. Okay, fatigue still hasn't been able to been found. Anxiety is probably something to do with his brain. Coughing up blood. His circulatory is taking damage. It could be a deep vein thrombosis, which would explain the coughing up blood, leg pain, and the swelling and bruising. So let's go for an ultrasound there to test for that real quick. And might as well knock out some of these other things too. If we could get his nervous system or circulatory system into a recovery period, my God, that is just disgusting. This is why I would never be a doctor, man. There's just way too many fluids you got to deal with. He does have blood clots. He does have deep vein thrombosis. Okay. Now we know what to do here. 90% efficiency, 15 days. I think you just put him on, what is this? Anticoagulants? Prescribe it. All right, deep vein thrombosis. 7 points, 100% efficiency if we put him on some clot busters. I think that's the way to go. You know what? His immune system is still impeccable, which is just fantastic. All right, let's play on faster speed. Our systems are gonna be taking. Oh my God, you became an alcoholic. Are you out of your freaking mind, Carson? I'm trying to help you here, brother. Don't you know you have, like, amazing, like, well, you have, like, a really good renal system, so I guess that's fair. Let's treat this deep vein thrombosis. Prescribe that, okay? You know what? Let's try to recover some of the damage that's being done to his circulatory and his nervous system, because if this man's gonna smoke and drink, we might as well try to help him. Let's put him on some lifestyles. Circulatory and respiratory. Let's make him do anaerobic exercises. We have 6 more. We can also put him on the Mediterranean diet, which will help his circulatory a little bit. I don't think there's anything else we could do for 3 points, or anything else that we really need. Good genetics would be good to give him, because, you know, at this point it seems like he needs it. Alright, so he's doing cardio. He's meditating. Speed up. I would like some more points, please. The circulatory system is still taking, like, a lot of damage. Nervous system, I think, is starting to recover. Nervous system is in fact not recovering. Okay, let's keep this going. I think we're gonna do it. He's at 54% recovery. It's just anxiety and fatigue. Of course, we now have the two things that are like the most freaking like out there. Well, if the muscular system's taking damage, he might have a potassium deficiency, which might explain the fatigue. So let's test for that, I guess. And we got 15 more points to play with. What's the most likely thing? Respiratory system and circulatory system are recovering. Okay. The fatigue might be caused by leukemia, because he is taking damage to his skeletal system. I think the bigger culprit here is probably something to do with the brain. He could have major depression or a burnout or a nervous breakdown, which would explain anxiety. Okay, well, let's start testing, dude. We could do a psychological evaluation, which will test for the breakdown and the burnout. We could also do an assessment, which will test for major depression, but let's start with that. Let's run that test. Let's see if anything else is on the up and up here. I'm feeling good, man. I think we might be able to walk away with this with healing my boy. He does have hemophilia. Okay. Treated. 75% effectiveness for a 3-day treatment. That'll help him. So now your boy just has a little bit of anxiety. Whatever. He does not have a nervous breakdown. He does not have a burnout, which means, I hate to say it, Carson, you're probably suffering from major depression. But you know what? The good news is that we can treat that. We have the technology. Let's test for that, and you might as well throw in a test for a little bit of dementia too. I mean, hey man, you never know. New symptom, blood and urine, hearing loss. Oh my god. New symptoms, mood swings. Carson, what do you don't have dementia or major depression? Well, hearing loss, apparently that's a male condition, so sure. We could do a urinalysis, which will also test for the blood in the urine. Or a kidney biopsy, which will help test for like lupus and stuff like that, but I don't think that's the case. Alport syndrome, huh? Let's do a urinalysis. I really don't want to send my boy to the emergency room. I really want to try to do my best to recover this man back to like his work and his hard work himself. Okay, you do have Alport syndrome. That's not too bad, because we can deal with that pretty easily. Let's treat that. Respiratory, circulatory, nervous system, muscular is starting to have many issues. So we got to start like picking up the pace. He's been in here for like 200 days. This man has been in the hospital for so long that he's developed a smoking and drinking habit. Honestly, I can't blame him, but like maybe don't do that when you're in the hospital. Give me some more of these blood cells, baby. Muscular, scoop them up. New symptom, confusion. What are you doing to me, dude? Could be something wrong with his immune system? Confusion could be anything. Dude, you're giving me like way too broad of a spectrum here. He might have chronic stress, which would explain the anxiety. The problem is that even though we tested for all of this stuff already, he could have developed it after having been tested for. So he might still have major depression. Last tested negative 24 days ago using a psychiatric assessment. So even though we did test for it, it doesn't necessarily mean that he doesn't have it right now. But let's give this man some lifestyle changes because, my God, we got to build up, like, circulatory would be good. Digestive and renal is actually pretty fine. Let's give him a relaxation therapy. Maybe help the nervous system a little bit. I believe in us. He does have chronic stress. Thank freaking God. We figured it out. It's going to... Okay. 6 bio points, 10 days, 100% effectiveness. You're going to put him on some antidepressants. If I could keep him out of the emergency room, which honestly, going to the emergency room isn't a bad thing because we do get faster diagnosis times as well as like more points for everything. So you are put under pressure, but it is help. Oh my God, his circulatory system is beginning to heal. It might not look like it, but I swear to God, I saw it go up. Never mind, it's crashing. Nervous system... Probably going to be ending up in the emergency room sooner rather than later for this, but he's at 76% healed, brother. I believe in us. We got to treat that. All right, his brain is leaking. Mood swings. Let's just test for it. He might have chronic fatigue or be in insomnia. The problem is like, insomnia makes sense. Anxiety, mood swings, confusion. Chronic fatigue would only be... mood swings. Let's go for the insomnia. Give him a neurological exam. Send that up. I hate when you squirt like that, brother. You gotta get that looked at. And not by me either. He doesn't have insomnia. My sweet God, man. What is wrong with you, dude? I hate to say it, but like we're gonna have to start rerunning some tests. He might be suffering from Alzheimer's. That's an expensive test, but I think it's worth it. And honestly, at this point, I'm going to give him another psychological evaluation just to see if maybe he developed it after we tested for it, because his nervous system is about to like just hit the bucket. So I'm not really too happy about that, but maybe I should be. He is having a nervous breakdown. See, why didn't you just tell me this when you first came in here, you freaking coward? Okay, what do we want? I know that this isn't 100% efficiency, but 7 days for 5 points, 80% is good enough. I mean, you could deal with 20% of a nervous breakdown, you know? He's not having a stroke, he doesn't have a brain aneurysm, he doesn't have Alzheimer's disease. You're actually killing me. Are you telling me that I swear to God, if it turns out that your anxiety is coming from hair loss, I'm gonna lose my freaking mind. I know this isn't the best bedside manner. Carson has just developed a severe drug problem. My God, he's been admitted to the emergency room. In critical condition, Carson has been admitted. Alright, diagnostic tests are 25% cheaper and faster. Treatments are 25% cheaper and faster. So it is very good. Oh my God, why did you have to take the drugs, Carson? I'm not blaming you for your choices. We treated him for the mental breakdown. So his nervous system is crashing. To be fair, I tried helping him, but I mean, this man has a severe issue. We can get the final upgrade here, though. +1 per resource, that's what we're looking for. So now we should be able to save up a tremendous amount of bio points. His nervous system is crashing super fast. Like, he's probably going to be brain dead relatively soon. He has personality changes. It's got to be dementia or Alzheimer's. Hit him with a psychiatric evaluation. Hit him with a psychiatric assessment, is what I meant to say. Let's do that. What are you? You're a brain MRI to test for it? Let's just order both of them. I think, like, we got to do this before, like, his brain just dies, because I really don't want to have to give my friend a brain transplant. I'm working for you, buddy. You can't charge a dead man. I think you can, honestly. I don't know how the American health system works. Okay, dementia has been acquiesced. Okay, 80% efficiency. We need a little bit more. He does have Alzheimer's. I was right the first time, dude. I called it before it was even a freaking thing to deal with. Circulatory. Come on, give me some more points, man. We're losing him. We're losing him. Alzheimer's disease. All right, we got to start the treatment. How do we do this? Dementia? Send it. Prescribe. Next. What are you? Can't say that. Some sort of inhibitors? Prescribe. All right. Now, if his brain does die, which is looking more and more likely, that's not the end of him. We could do a transplant, which isn't the best thing, but it will get him back into, like, a decent shape. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Okay, so you develop stomach pain. I'll be honest with you, that's the least of your problems right now. So, you know, maybe we'll put that... We've done it! He has been healed. Disease has been treated. Oh, my God. Okay, sure, he's brain dead, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Look at that, 100% healed. Carson, you're welcome. Okay. Dude, I'm really proud of myself. Look at that. We finished our internship. Your boy has reached level 2. Okay. That's the first thing I played, like, outside of the tutorial, so I'm pretty proud of that. We can also do the death campaign, where we're basically playing for the other side. So, let's start a death campaign. And we will be playing, let's go to the morgue, sure. Let's start on people that are already dead. Let's do a head start. Head start means, hold on, I should have read that. Head start. Victim has a poor lifestyle and is in average shape. Okay, so it's not too hard to actually get rid of him. Let's name our victim. We're going to go after another friend of the channel who has free healthcare, so I don't care if he accidentally gets killed. We're going to play as a male. The female character, look, this is going to sound like I'm being a little baby, but the female character has memories, and I don't think YouTube is going to like that, so don't blame me, blame YouTube. We can get some sort of ability start, so head start. Start the stage with 15 bio points. I think we're just going to take that. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Starting with 15 bio points to play with, we could start doing some early damage in the death campaign. So the way this works is that, oh good. So it looks like he's already pretty obese. So he starts with overweight and obesity. He also is a nymphomaniac, and he's a smoker. So this is good for us. We could also give him workaholic and then start unlocking this tree here. Obesity is really good too. We also maybe want to give him over 60 years, which helps affecting his skeletal and muscular systems, not in the good way though. Hereditary is also pretty fine too. So what we want to do is we want to start giving him a little bit of pain. And we have until he goes to the doctor. So right now we could stack up some horrible diseases in our favor that won't begin treatment until he actually gets to the doctor. So it looks like we want to target his digestive system and maybe circulatory system first. That seems like a good way to start because digestive is already on the way out. So digestive system, what can we do? Well, we could start with type 1 diabetes or maybe give him salmonella infection. However, I think we want to start with stuff that's not going to send him right to the doctor, if you know what I'm talking about. So let's stack up some risk factors. Let's make him a workaholic, which will give us the ability to make him an alcoholic, which will give us the ability to make him a drug addict, but that's a little bit expensive. So I think this is how we want to play it. Swanky Kong, I want you to know I love you. I have nothing but the best of wishes for you, your life, and your longevity, but I'm going to do my best to just ruin your entire life right now. And if you have a problem with that, that's fine, brother. You live in a country with free healthcare just like me, so it's totally fine. Save up. What do we need for upgrades? Immune system health must be below 80%. Okay. His immune system, I think, is going to get there kind of on its own just by the poor lifestyle choices that he's been making before I even had my hand in here, so that's probably fine. Actually, let's speed that along. Let's give him insomnia, photosensitivity, insomnia, and the nervous system. I think, yeah, it'll affect the immune and nervous. So let's give him insomnia. That's something that he probably won't be wanting to go to the doctor for right away. And then that we could also lead that into chronic fatigue, which I think will be good too. It'll help him with mood swings. I don't want him to go to the... Oh, dude! Swanky Kong is about to have unprotected sexual relations. Oh, no. Oh my god. The unprotected sex roulette. Click and drag the wheel to spin. Oh, good. Let's see what kind of STD you're gonna get, Swanky. Don't make it so I have to, edit this out. He got no STDs! His partner was healthy. That's not gonna help me, dude. Alright, that's fine, dude. You know what? Congratulations, Swanky. You had a healthy sexual experience. I'm still gonna ruin your entire career. Save up the bio points. 90% health, we haven't even done anything yet, really. We gave him insomnia, who cares? I want to keep going after his immune system. Let's get our bio points. Stack it up a little bit more. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Let's attack the immune system a little bit more. Let's give him chronic fatigue. Photosensitivity might also be good. Asthma would be something also, but I think asthma might actually force him to go to the doctor. An immunodeficiency could also be good, but that will require us to unlock hereditary on the risk factors before we can actually access that. So that might not be the worst thing for us. But right now, I want to get the first level from killing his immune system, or at least getting it down to 80%. As soon as he does start going to the doctors, that's where we're going to have issues. So we're not in any risk of anything right now. Let's speed up a little bit. Oh my god, dude. Okay, green ones are worth more. You got to prioritize the green one. Let's speed up. Let's get some more bio points to spend, and then let's continue to ruin this man's life. Hopefully we get another spin on the wheel of sexual prevention there. It's not enough, huh? Well, you know what? Let's not just go after the immune system, because if the doctor figures it out, that pretty much kills a lot of our progress here. Chronic stress, I think, is a good one to go with here. Let's start doing some damage to the brain. We also maybe want to go after the digestive system, because he is obese, and he is a workaholic, so that by itself is going to cause issues too. Weight loss. I don't want that to happen. Gastroenteritis might also be good. Salmonella infection is pretty expensive. Let's hit him with a gastroenteritis. We could combine that with salmonella to unlock something a little bit more heinous. And we can, in fact, get our upgrade for 4 points. Okay, I'm happy for that. Let's save up a little bit. Thank you. Get the upgrade. Immune system health must be below. 20% resource gain is pretty substantial for us. He's down to 88. Now, nervous system is starting to take some damage. Unprotected sex. Swanky Kong? Come on, brother. I need you to get something good for me. Spin the wheel. I really got to spin this a little bit faster. Oh, HPV? HPV infection causes warts. Swanky Kong, you have an HPV infection. I'm sorry to say it. That's going to affect digestive, nervous, and immune. All right. Pretty good for us. Sorry, I'm not trying to make light of the sexual, a horrible sexually transmitted disease or anything like that. But at the same time, look, it's in our benefit. So let's give him a nervous breakdown because honestly, it's been a long time coming. 75 days. Keep me sped up, dude. I'm ready for this. Give me my points. He still hasn't gone to the doctor, which is amazing. Okay, there you go. Symptoms are worsening. Swanky Khan is going to visit the doctor. So now we have to actually compete against the AI itself. The AI is going to try to diagnose and cure our diseases. He's getting a physical exam to start. Let's go back to normal time here. Okay. We could keep an eye on what the doctor is. He's treating him for gastroenteritis. Okay, so that's not good. So what we can do is maybe... vomiting. Let's give him salmonella right now. Give him salmonella to unlock the Crohn's disease for 9. Because he's treating him for gastroenteritis, which means that maybe they're not going to be looking for stuff worse than that after that. So if we could sneak in the salmonella poisoning before it becomes an issue, or before it gets cured, that's, the doctor might not expect it. So let's go ahead and give him Crohn's disease. So even if you treat that, this is still going to be a decent thing too. Do we want to give him more risk factors while we're here? We should give him unlucky. A person who is unlucky is subjected to or marked by misfortune. Increased odds of randomly evolving diseases by 100%. Yep, let's make him unlucky. I do want to hit him a little bit harder on the immune system. Digestive, immune, and nervous right now are our go-tos. Now, it's going to be even more difficult when he does get into the emergency room, should we actually get him into there. What do we need for you? Evolve 5 risk factors? Okay. I think that tells us we focus on risk factors. We could give him malnutrition, which I don't know how that works with everything else, but you know what? Let's go for it, brother. Give him a little bit of malnutrition. It unlocks dehydration, which is also going to really help us probably kill the digestive, and I think everything else, too. His skeletal system is just untouchable. We could maybe focus a little bit on that. Okay, he's being treated for chronic stress. Whatever. That's fine. I don't think I'm even attacking him with anything that causes chronic stress, which means I probably am, but that's not my concern right now. Give him that. Upgrade that. 40% harvest power. Okay. I don't want him to get to the emergency room too early. If we could get digestive, nervous, and immune system to crash all at once, I think that's the way to the bank. The doctor has done 9% recovery. He's at 76% HP. It's going. Just keep stacking up your bio points. That's good. That's what I want. The faster harvest power, it's very noticeable. Okay, let's start attacking some more systems here. We can't give him an immunodeficiency unless we make it hereditary. We could give him photosensitivity, which is going to affect immune and muscular. I don't think that's worth it, dude. We could give him allergies and then give him some, I don't know where allergies is. Never mind. We could give him allergies and then give him some stuff like that, but I think that's fine too. Let's start attacking his heart, dude. High cholesterol, blood clots, and hypertension. You know what? Let's give him everything. Let's attack the heart as hard as possible with 4 left. We could go for a deep vein thrombosis or even an angina. Brain aneurysm would be a good one to give him too, but that's 11 points, so we might have to save up a little bit for that. But I don't want to put all of our eggs in a basket, because if the doctor starts figuring out that we're attacking the heart hard, then he could easily treat all of that pretty much and rack him up the points that I would like to have. So he's being treated for his nervous breakdown and his insomnia. That's fine. I'm okay with that. I think we do want to give him an aneurysm. Sorry, Swanky. Again, no hard feelings. I love you, but you're going down, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me at this point. 69% health. Nice. Treating him for his nervous breakdown while he's having a friggin' brain aneurysm. What a great day to be alive. They're doing an infectious disease blood panel. Okay. I'll be honest with you, I don't know enough about this game to actually tell you what that's affecting, but his digestive system is dying. He's going to be in the emergency room probably really soon. Make the visit to the emergency room. It gives us more resources to play around with. Okay. Do we want to go after that harder? I don't think we have to, because it's probably going to die. The doctor could give him a transplant and revitalize that, but they're doing a stool analysis. He has no idea what's happening. Alright, Swanky's in the emergency room. Upgrade. Give me that. We now get more points to play around with. Send it up, boys. This is how we take him out. Renal system, thank you for the supply. Immune system. It's so close to getting out, dude. Do we want to go after it a little bit harder? Everything's being treated. Type 1 diabetes. It'll help kill the circulatory and the renal, too. Let's go for it. Give him type 1 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes as well. Frequent urination. Give him some back pain. Digestive is probably not going to be living along for much longer. Constipation, I think, is just cruel at this point. Let's give him gallstones, which opens up a pancreatitis. Unnecessary. All right, we've done it. System failures, boys. It's a cascading effect. So we've killed his digestive system. That's going to have an effect on every other system. So we should be doing more damage overall. So circulatory, respiratory, nervous, everything is going to start dying. I think we want to take out his circulatory system next. Swanky Kong is living a sedentary lifestyle. Yeah, no kidding, brother. You don't have to tell me about that. I already knew that. All right, circulatory, I think, is our next target. Gastric bypass. So we did have emergency surgery to revitalize his digestive. I think that's still fine, because we have like enough stuff attacking that system to cause issues no matter what. This is okay. We got a lot of points. Let's just ruin his life. Let's make him a junk food addict. Let's give him morbidly obesity. Let's make him over 60 years old. That's going to open up a lot of possibilities for us. Sorry, brother. It's nothing personnel, kid. It's just business. Give me some of those. So digestive, even though we just had a transplant, I think it's just going to die again naturally no matter what. My God, man. The particle effects are too much. Circulatory is probably going to go next with the nervous system. Let's attack it even harder. I want it. It's not enough to kill it. You got to send a message. Angina, deep vein thrombosis. We might as well start on the muscular system. Pulmonary embolisms or post-lipidic syndrome. Bruising and swelling. That really goes after muscular. Respiratory I'm fine with right now. Let's go after the muscular system a little bit harder. And you know what? Let's give him, just to rub it in, let's give him some alopecia. You give him testicular cancer, but like, I don't know. That might be a little bit too expensive for us. Digestive will in fact be dying. I gotta be honest, I don't think this man has much more time. Get your bio points. Digestive will crash probably soon by the nervous and circulatory. Probably all at once, which is just amazing for me, so that's great. I think this is it. I don't think the doctor has any way of being able to recover from this. Circulatory is dead, digestive is dead, nervous is now out too. He's at 30% left. I don't know how this man is still alive, I'll be honest with you, but I guess now we want to go after the immune system. We are locked out because they did treat the chronic fatigue, but we can give him photosensitivity. We'll give him lupus. Why not, brother? Sorry. Make it hereditary. Ah, there are the allergies. Okay. I think at this point there's nothing they can really do. They're going to treat the post-lipidic syndrome. They're treating the alopecia. This man is bleeding out of his skin, and they're treating his baldness. Priorities, brother, let me tell you. 13%, 12%, he's going out, man. He does not have much time left. Renal system is in a bad place. Respiratory is just squirting all over. Let's give him one more hit to the old cojones. Kidney cysts. Developed. What's this? Ooh, kidney failure. Welcome to your worst nightmare. Chronic kidney failure? Too expensive. But we can give him a urinary incontinence. Have fun with that. Respiratory? What do you got? He's been killed! Swanky Kong has been vanquished. No hard feelings. You know I love you. And that is the death campaign. You won. Stage 1 head start. Swanky Kong died in 268 freaking days. Total score, 1,374. I don't know if that's good or not. That's Bio Inc. Redemption. I've been looking for a good strategy game. This one seems like a really fun strategy game. Your boy is not even close to level 3. We've unlocked the death race. And that's it. I might be making this into a series. So if you want me to kill you or try to help you, let me know. I could totally name things after people. If you like this episode, hit the like button. It really does help me out. And of course, you want to see more of my content in the future, hit the subscribe button. Join the Faye Tribe. That's it. My name is Farrell. Thank you so much for watching. Carson, you're welcome, brother. Swanky, oopsie daisy. I'll see you next time.